What's up, guys? What's up, workout crew? All right, so I bet you're wondering what the hell I'm doing out here or what's going on. So as many of you know, I'm in the Army National Guard, and during the summer, for about 2 weeks we have annual training. So you have 1 week in a month, and then during the summer you have 2 weeks of training. And right now I'm in that 2 weeks, and we just finished our first week, and it's Sunday and we have a day off, right? And so like I thought I decided that I should probably de-stress a little bit and come out to McKinney Roughs State Park and do some running. I got this cool new gimbal to play with, and so I want to practice getting some cool footage, maybe some cinematic shots, practice running with the gimbal, just to get used to vlogging, having a good time, so forth, right? So out here, McKinney Roughs State Park, let's get out there and run, and let's have some fun, guys. Let's do this. All right. So actually lost here at the moment, but hopefully I can get on the trail and actually get some running in. Just walking around a lot, playing with the GoPro and the gimbal. Hope the footage looks pretty cool so far. I mean, this place looks like there's a lot of like hostels and lounges here where you can invite friends. And as you can see, like there's tons of firewood here. There's a zip line thing over there that's super cool. Check out this little spot. This would be like such a cool little hangout spot. Little fire pit there, bunch of picnic tables, and then you got the zip line thing over there, bunch of firewood over here. Totally a cool hangout spot. All right, let's see if I can get on the trail. I'm trying to get to a cool little overlook spot. Try to get some like real cool like overlook footage, high up footage. Okay, and I'm just kind of messing around until I get that overlook. After that overlook, I'm definitely gonna try to get in some pretty solid running, some pretty aggressive running. But in today's video, I'm gonna talk about technical running, show you some cool footage on McKinney Roughs. There's some really cool places here. But first, let's continue with the sightseeing. All right. What is this? Bobcat Ridge. Okay, well, we're gonna try that way. So we got this Bobcat Ridge Fox Trail. We can try this way. Morning. You can't see it, but on the Greenbow Trail they got a thing called deer flies, and they bite like crazy. And I just got attacked by a whole bunch. Glad I brought my hat, freaking swat them and everything. So I'm glad I brought the hat. They're not biting me anymore, but a while ago, woo! Oh, they were all over the place. Anyway, okay, let's get back to running. To you here in a second. All right, so I made it to the overlook that I wanted to start at. The overlook is about 2.5 miles from my car. We're gonna start doing some serious running here in a second. I'm gonna show you the map here too. There's one part of McKinney Roughs Park that I really want to show you guys. It's a gigantic tree. It's called the giant pecan tree. But on the trail, as you can see here, let's see if I can get you guys to see it. It says right here, it says trail. Zoom in here. It says trail in red are closed due to trail maintenance, and you can see this little trail here is blocked off, so I can't go on that trail. I am way over here right now, This is where I'm at the moment. And so I got to follow this trail here all the way to here. And then instead of just cutting here to go to number 4, because I want to go up here to this number 4 spot. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to hold it still. But anyways, I want to go here. I can't just do here, so I got to run this loop all the way around up here and then get to there, which is great because I want to get a lot of miles, but not so great to get you guys to see a really cool spot of the trail really quickly. But anyway, so I got to run from here. I'm assuming, I haven't really calculated yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be probably about 6-7 miles, which is fine. And then I'll just run that back to here. But I really want to show you guys that giant pecan tree, and that's going to be some solid running. Anyways, that's that. Let me get some cool shots real quick of the area here, and then we got some serious running to do here in a second. Alright guys, all the playing around is over. No more filming of the shots. It's time to get in some serious running. I'll see you on the trail a little bit, and then I'll see you at that giant pecan tree. Let's go. Tell you what, these stairs are hard. Check it out, the river behind me over here. So cool. Let's just go ahead and talk about technical running, okay, and how to run. So when I'm training clients, especially when I'm doing personal training with folks on running, people always go, how do I get better running on rocks? How do I get better running on technical terrain? And the quick answer is you just got to go out and run on some rocks a lot more, right? And technically we can get into details like take shorter strides, wear trail shoes that has a rock plate so you don't feel the rocks as much, okay? You know, keep your eyes focusing down rather forward so you can see where your foot is placing, right? And then your HIIT workouts, do a little bit of plyometrics so you can get light on your feet. You know, eat right so you're not carrying a lot of extra weight so you can be lighter on your feet for longer, right? And so all those things are, but in reality, you're never going to be comfortable running on rocks until you learn how to trust your feet, right? Learn how to trust your feet, and you get to the point where you're not afraid of falling down. And not being afraid of falling down sounds a bit kamikaze, but you know, you got to get comfortable on the trails, and the only way to do that is to get out on the trails and start running on rocks. And eventually you'll start trusting your feet, you'll get more comfortable running over those rocks, and you'll end up falling down a little bit. It's inevitable, it's going to happen, right? The first couple of times when I first started trail running, fell down all the time. When my wife first started trail running, fell down all the time. And there'll become a point where falling down stops happening, and you get better with your footwork, you get better at trail running, but you just got to accept it. You're going to fall down, okay? You just got to go with the flow, and eventually you'll get to where you're not afraid of falling down anymore because you've done it so much. Okay, you'll start trusting your feet. Your feet work will get better. Your stride will shorten up. You start learning to pick your feet versus pushing your feet, and it'll make sense. So the tip is, of course, shorten your stride, get some trail shoes so you don't feel those rocks as much, right? But you got to start running on rocks. Keep your eyes focused on things, get light on your feet, start eating right so you don't have a lot of extra weight on your body that you don't need. And yeah, that's it. You know, technical running. But in reality, all those other things are just small things. The biggest thing though, you got to run on rocks. You got to get out on the trail. You just got to practice. Okay, the more you trust your feet, the better off you can be. And the more after you fall down a couple times, I'm not saying go out and fall down, you know, and don't go out looking to fall down, but it's inevitable. You're gonna at least fall a couple times. After you do a couple falls, you won't be as scared of it anymore, and you'll start to trust your feet, and you'll be able to run faster on trails, okay, especially technical trails. So again, just get out there and start doing it. Anyways, whew, I gotta get back to running. I talked to this thing way too much. All right, here we go. Let's go. All right, guys, hey, we made it to the giant tree. I mean, look at this thing. Now, I mean, if you're comparing it to those big old giant trees in California, it's not that big. But when you just think about trees here in Texas, this pecan tree is like super big. Like, look at this thing. Look at me standing next to this, comparing me to this thing. I mean, look at it. It's crazy huge. Like, I can barely even hug it. This thing is gigantic. And look how hot it is out here. Look at this. Look how shirt completely soaked, hat's completely soaked. Let me turn this around. I mean, this is just nasty. My shorts are completely soaked. My trail bag is completely soaked. Anyways, we made it to the pecan tree. It's about 8 miles that I ran. And if you want to come here, you know, it's called McKinney Roughs, about 30 minutes out of Austin. And to get to this tree, it's a, you know, if you take the short way, it's about a 3-mile hike. If you take the long way, 5 to 6 miles. It's great, you know, it's a great trail. All right, let's check to see if I got everything. Looks good, looks good. I'm done with my picnic. I put all my stuff away. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna hike back. If I see anything really cool, I'll show it to you guys. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, that's the end of my run. That was McKinney Roughs State Park. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope all those tips helped you out a little bit, and hope you had a little bit of fun checking out this park with me and running with me a little bit. More videos to come, more running tips to come, more awesome workouts to come. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you back here next time.